What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today we're going to be talking through all the readathons happening in July. Hello, so welcome to this video. For those that are new here, this is my readathon video where I collate as many readathons as I can find on the YouTube sphere and put them all into a video for you. I will go through my usual disclaimers and then we'll dive straight in. So first disclaimer is that I am only talking about the readathons that I find on YouTube at the time of filming, which is currently 7:26 on Thursday the 29th of June, and hoping to edit this tonight to have it go up at 6 AM tomorrow. So if there are any others that I've missed, if you let me know in the comments, I can add them to the playlist. They won't be added to the spreadsheet or the description box. It's just too much effort when I have a life. So if you find any more, please leave them linked below so I can add them to the playlist. Speaking of, disclaimer number 2, I have a readathon playlist of all of these readathons, so that's linked down below. I then have created a readathon spreadsheet which have links to the videos as well as the description that I literally read off in this video. And then 3, I will link and date them all, as well as the creator that I found them from in the description box below. So the description box has a lot of information for your perusal, so please utilize those. It's the main areas of finding more information about these. So disclaimer number 3, I do not go into detail about these readathons. I literally have watched and summarized the announcement videos of the creator that I've found these on. The creators are not necessarily the creators of the readathon itself. They are usually a co-host, and their announcement videos will lead you to the people that you need to know about. If they are a main creator that has the readathon's their brainchild or any further information, that's why I've linked them all down below and have them in multiple places for your easy accessibility. I don't go into detail, that's their job, not mine. This is just a rapid fire collation of the readathons that are happening in July based on the booktube sphere. If there are any others like blog posts or Instagrams, please feel free to leave those as well so we can expand our horizons. But my main focus is YouTube. That is my primary platform. I love it so much, so that's why this is the way that it's centralized. With that, I think that's all of my disclaimers. I actually feel like I have 4, but I sort of combined the creators and the short description in one, and actually remembered that they're my 4 disclaimers for once. Funny that. I don't know how many readathons there are this time around. I haven't actually counted them. Technically I counted them last night and have since forgotten. So we go from the shortest duration to the longest duration. Let's dive into the readathons happening in July. I have 3 week-long readathons. The first happening from the 1st to the 7th, and that's Cos Week. And the person that I found this on is Contagonist, and this is to build a cozy mystery. So you've got cozy coins and you're given $1 to start, and the options are just to build the kind of cozy that you want or based off your desired reads. Basically just a week of snuggling down with a tea, blanket, and cozy mysteries and magical tales. Then running from the 7th to the 13th, I've got Summerween, hosted by Gabby Reads, and this is a very popular readathon on BookTube dedicated to bringing the Halloween and spooky vibes to summer. There are 5 chill prompts, there's merch available, it is a very lovely readathon, and so many content creators I've heard are already prepping their TBRs for it. Then the final week one is running from the 9th to the 16th, and that is the Retro Romance Readathon, who I found on the Bookish Knitter. The theme is Christmas in July. You don't have to read Christmas romance, but it's really to embrace the season and the readathon in that regard. Retro romance is anything published before 2003, so 20 years ago. Please excuse me while I have an existential crisis. I'm pretty sure every time this readathon comes around, it hurts me deeply. Just thinking of 2003 being 20 years ago. But anyway, there are 3 prompts that are just for fun, but it looks really wholesome and lovely for a week of fun. I feel like I've mathed wrong somewhere. And then running from the 2nd to the 9th is the Because We Can Readathon Musical Edition, and this I found on Stars and Embers channel. There are 8 reading and 8 creative challenges based off different musicals. The goal is just to have fun, so you can do it however you would like. Reading challenges have an easy and a hard mode, and you can double and triple up however much you want to stack. If you can find one book that fits all 4 musicals, so whether that be an easy or a hard mode, the choice is yours. If you want to read all 16 easy and hard mode, that is an option to do in 8 days. Then we have 5 running for 2 weeks. The first running from the 30th of June to the 14th of July, and that's Readathon, which is created by Chatty from the Mad Chatter, and the goal is to read 1 middle grade. After that, prompts can be filled with YA or adult if you do want to do that, or you can keep a sole focus on middle grade. There are 4 journeys based on the amount of books that you read, and you can make it as flexible as you want. There are 19 prompts in total, but it's not necessarily to complete them all. You just select the prompts and the path based on what you think you can read. Then running from the 9th to the 23rd, we have Catch-Up-a-thon 2023 Build Your Own Sunday, and I found this on Amy's Bookish Life. The main focus is to read down your book of the month, so catch up on them. But if you don't use book of the month, you can just use the prompts with whatever you'd like to focus on catching up. For this readathon, you're building a Sunday, so the choices are based off what you would like to have on your Sunday. Or if you have books and are curious to see what prompts they could fill, you could make chaos that way. But mostly it's building the ideal dream Sunday and whatever prompts fit for that. Then we have running from the 17th to the 30th. This Choose Your Own Adventure Round 2 fantasy adventure created by Chelsea Zhao. So this is going on a quest or an adventure, and all genres are allowed. It's not just fantasy. The prompts are revealed as you work your way through the quest, and it's based off the Choose Your Own Adventure books. So you make choices and then the prompts are revealed depending on your choice. There are 4 main story arc choices, but there are extra options available, and doubling up is doable if you read a prompt and reveal the next prompt and the book you've just read fits for that. So you can sort of stagger it as well as you can. I'd be very impressed if anyone makes it the entire way through with just 1 book. That would be super impressive. Then we have from the 16th to the 31st, so just over that 2 weeks, and this is Christmas Evil in July, and I found this on Kelly Hooked on Books. So there was a readathon in December, which was Christmas Evil, and bringing it to Christmas in July with reading, watching, and photo prompts to continue the vibes after Summerween. So it's intentionally selected for the time after. The bingo board is set as the watch along prompts, the reading prompts, and then the photo prompts per line. So you can get a bingo just by doing 1 of each, or if you want to scatter it, then you can. Then we have a 3 and a bit week readathon running from June 26th, so already started, to July 19th. And this is Mermaid Marathon, which is hosted by The Brightside Girl. There are 5 reading challenges. Does not need to be Mermaid Siren pirate books, but Macy only reads those for the 2 weeks. There are also Instagram challenges, and there is a US giveaway. Sorry, the prompts are very open-ended, so you can fit so many different things. But if you do love mermaids and want to dedicate your time to it, this is the perfect opportunity to do so. Then I have 11 month-long readathons. The first is Jane Austen July, hosted by Books and Things. This is a celebration of Jane Austen that happens every July. The prompts are based off reading books from, about, inspired by Jane Austen, and there are 2 watch-along challenges, and there's also a read-along for Jane Austen's books. So it's just a month of loving Jane Austen and doing all the things about them, by them, near them in that sort of capacity. Then we have K-Tropathon, which I found on Beautiful Minutia, and this is born out of the tropes that exist in K-dramas and K-pops. There is a group watch-along and read-along, bingo board, and giveaway. There is no doubling up if you'd like to enter the giveaway, as every bingo counts as an entry. So that's the only condition to this. You want to get as many bingos as you can if you are wanting to enter in the giveaway. If you just want to have fun, then it's nice and chill. Then we have the 2023 Mid-Year Reading Scramble, which is created by Margaret from The Word Nerd. There are 3 boards to help push towards your reading goals. The boards are based off 3 main focuses. So achieving your Goodreads goal, you're clearing off your currently reading, or reducing your physical TBR. So you might want to choose to work on one of those, and then your choices at the beginning will influence the options available further down as it works in a tiered system. I loved this last year and can't wait to see what I can fit for that physical TBR one. Then we have a Patreon exclusive, which is the 5-star treasure hunt hosted by Jessie May, and this is on their Patreon. The goal is to find a 5-star book, and there's a treasure map to sail across the seas to find this treasure. There are 5 prompts, and it's very open and very accessible prompts. Then we have All My Relations Summer by Thorn Wants Another Letter, and this is basically to enjoy summer and celebrate Indigenous reads and media. There are 4 book prompts and 1 media prompt, all with the main idea of reading and watching from Indigenous creators and having fun. The Readathon announcement also holds important information about the current US climate towards Indigenous people. And then we have Games Nightathon, which is created by Bemused Bookworm, and this is a strategy game to play throughout the month. There is a lot of strategy involved in being able to gain the bonus points on top of just flat reading. It looks like so much fun. There is a Google Doc that really breaks it down, and it's a lot more consumable in that form than me talking it to you. So the Google Doc is actually super clear, and it makes it very easy to understand how to actually play this. Then there's the plus size readathon, and I found this on Lexi Reads' channel, and there are 5 prompts and challenges to read body positive books with diverse representation. There is a group read, and the prompts are amazing in terms of both the hilarity of them and seeking out books that will show positivity towards the plus size and mid-size community. There is the option to combine multiple prompts. The 2 challenges are non-reading but bookish based, so I really liked tying that together to make it bookish but not actually have to read. Then we have the Hunger Games Readathon, and I found this on Break Even Books. Basically a Hunger Games inspired readathon with so many different aspects to it. You can either be chill or go hard for your team. The districts with the most points at the end of the month will be the overarching win, but there can only be 1 tribute who can be crowned victor. A book must be over 100 pages to count as a submission. 1 book can't be used for multiple prompts, but you can repeat the same prompts that range from quotes from the book, characters, reapings, district themed, and there are different values assigned to those as well. Then we have Lazy Summer Evenings, which I found on my Cozy Chronicles, and there are 3 main prompts to just enjoy nature and relaxing in summer evenings, even if it's hot. For me, I'm freezing my tits off, but for the Northern Hemisphere, I know that they're currently going through a heat wave. And just appreciating the little things in summer, and this has been inspired by 3 different books. Then we have Mandyathon, which is created by the Night Owl. Each letter corresponds to a prompt based off their name, and 2 of the prompts have alternatives, so if you don't read the genre or can't find the item on the cover, there is alternatives that are open, and it just seems like a really sweet fun readathon. Then finally for our month-longs, we have Battle of the Bands Decades. I believe this is also based on Discord, and this is found on Nico's book reviews channel. There are 16 prompts this time with a wide variety of prompts, so you pick a team for the decades, so the 70s, 80s, 90s or noughties, and then read your heart out and try and beat the other bands. There are 2 other month-long plus readathons, and basically they're just summer-based readathons. The first is running from the 13th of June to the 8th of August, and this is Summer is Covered, and this I found on CoverGirl Books' channel. Basically it's summer-themed prompts with a bingo board, and the goal is to get a 5 in a row in any direction and just enjoy what you're reading and having fun throughout the summer. And then finally we have from the 21st of June to the 23rd of September the Summer Clearance Readathon, and I found this on Lizzie Faye Loves Books' channel. And there are 9 prompts, but the challenge is to read 3 from at least 1 of the prompts. So you could do 1 prompt 3 times, or you could read 3 different prompts. The choice is yours. There are 3 fiction, 3 non-fiction, and 3 bonus prompts that can be either fiction or non-fiction, and it's basically just working to clear off your TBR over the summer. Woohoo! I apologize if I spoke really quickly during this video. Those were the readathons that are happening in July. I'm super excited for all of them. They look fabulous. So let me know in the comments, are there any you're thinking of participating on, and or any other readathons that you've found? Please let me know. And if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!